What up, G-Life fam? It's your boy MC Shadow. Coming at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist, all that good stuff. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is actually because of some comments that I seen yesterday that people were putting. Like this person has said that gang members are disrespectful, that we don't care, and yada yada yada. I seen some other guy also put that he would have socked the guy up and his mom, dumb stuff like that. Now, for those who don't know, you get what I mean. That there's rules in the streets. You feel me? I know people like to think that that homies just do whatever the fuck that they want and there's no repercussions and we just get to be running mucks out here. That's not how it works. I know certain neighborhoods don't have rules. Like the East Coast neighborhoods or black neighborhoods or stuff like that. Now, as for homeboys, like, not every hood, but there's hoods that have rules. There's hoods that not every hood's the same. We don't all conduct, shit the same. There's certain neighborhoods where you're not even allowed to hit up in your own neighborhood. There's rules like that. There's certain neighborhoods where you can't do drugs. There's certain neighborhoods that have a different get down. They have just different rules that you can and can't do. You feel me? And now there's a lot of hoods that have this thing where it's like no robbing or hitting or assaulting any type of elderly person or younger person, a child or whatever. There's also rules where it's like if homeboy is with his hyena, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing to him. There's rules where you can't roll up to somebody's pad. Anything that's seen disrespectful in that manner. You feel me? Like when when somebody's with the family, you don't run up to them. You know what I mean? Homeboys carry themselves with class. You feel me? It's what separates us from the rest. You know what I mean? We carry ourselves different. That's not our stilo to be doing stuff like that. Like if your problem is with that neighborhood and that person, then the problem just stays between you and that individual. You feel me? So there's no reason why to go after their family members or anything of that nature. You feel me? Because if not, you will suffer the repercussions. You know what I mean? And that is pretty much how it goes. The only times where it's exceptional is if neighborhoods have green lights. You know what I mean? Because it's pretty much just you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? But it's rare. It's rare. That's what I mean. It's rare. So you just don't get to be out there socking people or whoever you want up or running up to people's houses. You don't get to be doing that. You feel me? You'll get you and your homeboys in a wreck. So even though I know the news likes to say one thing and law enforcement and idiots on here that don't know what the hell they're talking about, and it's fine, they can say whatever they want. I get it why they try to pitch the narrative that way. You feel me? To dehumanize us or whatever. You get me? But I'm only here to tell the truth, and you know what I mean? And that's what it is. You don't just get to do whatever the hell you want. You just can't be robbing older people or beating up, sucking fools up and their jefas and shit like that. That's fucking retarded and idiotic. And then for the fool to be like that, homies be doing all this kind of stuff too, to elderly and to children with Down syndromes. And I don't know, they were putting all kinds of stupid shit, but it's that's no Southern homeboy I know. Shit, I don't know, not one Southern homeboy that will be, that is on some shit like that. Because, he'll be fucked. Him and his homies. You get what I'm saying? So when people think like that, like you choosing the streets, that you gonna do whatever you want and no one will be able to tell you nothing, like, you got it twisted, homie. This shit has more rules than church, school, and and all of that put together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Like, imagine you complain about your jefa telling you to do something. Like, oh, right here, homie. Like, ta madre, prepárate. Fucking rules of the ass. Some that don't even make sense and contradict each other, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's not all fun and games like you think it is, or you think you get to be doing whatever you want right here. That's not how it works. People that say that are people that clearly don't know, never been nowhere, and just talking out of their ass. You know what I mean? Too many movies, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how. I could only speak on this side. I don't know how Houston gangs do their things, or New York, or Chicago, or not. It pretty much seems like over there is like anything goes, or black neighborhoods, or any of that nature. You get what I mean? We don't get down like that. We're not like cartels that be kidnapping family members and shit like that. Like, you don't get to do all of that. You get me? You got to carry yourself with respect and show respect. And if you have a problem, with just that individual, it just stays between you and them individuals. You don't bring their family members into it, or their kids, or anything of that nature. You know what I mean? That's pretty much just how it goes. But yeah, so yeah, there's a gang of rules in the streets, and they're just like mandatory rules that you just don't break. You know what I mean? Because you will get caught in the regs. You get what I mean? That's just how it is. Like, that's why I mean, like, a lot of these younger folks just like talking reckless. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what they're talking about when they be like, I don't know if their homies didn't just put them up on game or whatever, and that's pretty much why they end up getting themselves into issues. Because although they're thinking like, well, I am from a neighborhood, or like, yeah, the homies got my bag, they'll let me do it, like, they won't be tripping on me, like nah, they gonna be tripping. You get what I mean? They definitely gonna be tripping. You feel me? Like, you just don't know it yet. Until you're pretty much caught in that scenario. But that's pretty much just how it goes. Wanted to do a quick video talking about that, just because I found it pretty much just stupid, like, about what these people were saying in the comments, and because they were literally putting it like if they knew what they were talking about, and that's stupid. You know what I mean? The homies don't get down like that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody beating up elderly people or kids with autism and stuff like that. Like, homies actually carry themselves with respect. You know what I mean? It's pretty much, that's like the motto right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, towards the enemies, yeah, it's on and cracking, homie. We ruthless. But other than that, we tend to show respect. You could believe it or not believe it. That's on you. I just know what it is. You could believe the news that you people claim that feeds you guys propaganda all the damn time, but then you're gonna believe them about this. Like, also, you get to pick and choose what stories you're gonna believe in, I guess. Come on now. I'm just saying. I'm Shadow. We out.